This demonstration walks through the process of setting up DNS on an XG firewall. Let's take a look at an example scenario where an administrator may need to configure DNS setup on the XG firewall. In this scenario, the administrator has been asked to make it so that DNS requests from the network are probed to Google public DNS servers. They have also been asked to create a DNS host entry for an internal server so that the XG is able to resolve a specific host name to an IP, and lastly, to specify a DNS request route so that the XG probes DNS updates for a particular host from a specific target server. Let's take a look at how you would do this on the XG firewall. We'll start off by logging into the XG firewall. Next, we'll click on Network and then DNS. Here we can choose to obtain DNS from DHCP, which in some cases is our internet service provider, or we can map out several static DNS servers, both primaries and backups. Let's set our DNS query configuration settings, and then we'll go ahead and click Apply. We can also create a manual DNS host entry to override a DNS lookup for a particular host or destination. And to do this, we'll click Add under DNS host entry. We'll go ahead and specify a host or a domain name. We'll specify the entry type, IP address, TTL, and wait. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and click Save. Lastly, we can also create a DNS request route. Start by clicking Add. Next, we'll specify a host or domain name, and then we'll select a target host for DNS probes pertaining to that host name or domain name specified above. What this does is it probes DNS requests for your specified host or domain only to this target. Once completed, go ahead and click Save. In this demonstration, we walk through the process of mapping a DNS server, creating manual DNS entries, and creating custom DNS request routes.